How to play Moon Knight Part 2 in 60-ish seconds. Let's go. PSA for anyone who's not a Stephen Grant main. Throwing your Ankh will pull anyone who is in the initial area of its landing towards its center, similar to Zarya Ultimate or Hela Orb CC. So not only does this thing provide you with basically auto-aim for your main damage abilities, but it can also act as mini CC to disrupt the enemy team's positioning. For anyone who is brand new here to Moon Knight, you get 2 Ankhs, and you can throw them out on the map at any given time before they start recharging. And yes, you can in fact link these Ankhs together to double bounce your projectiles onto enemies. Since the skill gap from Moon Knight is abusing his Ankh's auto-aim mechanics, learn how to place these things down so that they cover the most ground possible. Doing the most damage possible is your main goal as Moon Knight, and you should focus on your Ankh mechanics in order to improve your skills as Moon Knight. Ankhs don't have a timer and you get 2 of them, so this thing will sit there menacingly until the enemy team wakes up and shoots it. Always keep track of previously placed Ankhs. While the enemy team may forget about them, you shouldn't. This definitely comes in handy on the domination game mode. If you haven't realized it already, Mark Spector's ultimate is not a kill ultimate. It's a zoning and engage/disengage ultimate. Khonshu's fists don't do enough initial burst damage to kill anyone outright upon its activation, barring a few squishy duelists. This means you need to save your ultimate for objective play only. If you try to save this thing to pick up 1v1 kills or cast it on yourself in a fight, you're really just wasting its potential. However, casting it on yourself when you're inside of a domination point and there are enemies diving you, it can be used effectively in that manner if you know how to properly place it and time it. If you want to channel your inner Jake Lockley, don't forget that Moon Knight has dual-wield billy clubs that he can swing for consistent damage when you're in kissing distance of your enemies. In this game, you can't rely on trying to hit your left clicks when someone's diving on top of you, and throwing your Ankh down to dish damage out will be too slow to allow you to defend yourself when you're getting jumped on inside of the objective. A cool tip that I realized is that if you have a mouse with side buttons, bind your billy club melee to your side mouse button. This way, you can hold it down and do continuous close-range damage without having to press the key on your keyboard over and over again. I also have my grappling hook bound to my second mouse button for quick usage as well. And that is